Hey, welcome in to our first of hopefully many Feature Wines of the Month video. My name's Scott Farmer. I'm president of the Wine Society of East Tennessee, and this?
I'm Jill Bruce. I'm a board member.
So we're glad to have you along today. This is something new for us. We hope that you enjoy it. What we're doing is we're going out to one of our wine retailers each month. We're asking them to pick out something a little unique, a little special, you probably hadn't tasted before, something maybe you've looked over, and we're featuring those with special pricing, which we'll talk about at the end of the video, so hang around with that for the special pricing. And also just wines that we want you to discover.
That's right, new and different.
New and different. So today, for our first one, we're at Campbell Station Wine and Spirits. Campbell Station Wine and Spirits is on Campbell Station Road, right south of I-40. You can actually see I-40 there. We're kind of across from the Cracker Barrel. It's easy to find, easy to come in. They're great people. If you've never shopped here, you can see the selection behind us. So we're going to jump right into our wines today. And what we've got is we have got two wines from Willamette Valley Vineyards in Oregon, and they're whole cluster Pinots. So really unique, really something different. I'm going to let Jill talk about the wines.
Excellent vineyard. They actually, in the vineyard, they take grapes from 3 different areas around the region. Willamette is on the same, I don't know if I'm getting that right, or longitude, latitude, or whatever.
Latitude. Long this way, lats this way. Yeah.
As Burgundy, which Burgundy, France is where some of the best Pinots in the world come out of, very expensive. Where there's a Pinot, there's a Chardonnay. Pinot's a very thin-skinned grape, but it's also a very powerful grape. It's a little bit lighter in color, not as dense, but it's so food-friendly.
Yeah.
And this one is, the fermentation's a little bit different. It's like you said, the whole cluster. They pull it off the vine, they throw it in there, they squash it, and they let her rip tater chip because they do it with the stems, the skin, everything. What that does, it gives it a little bit more tannin. So it's going to make, and you know, tannin is that pucker taste you're going to get, which is not usually a lot of tannin in Pinots.
Right.
But it'll give it a little bit more, which is the structure, and it's going to make it, give you the ability to lay this down in your cellar for a few years and it's just going to smooth, and then you're going to cry like a baby when you open it in 4 or 5 years.
You'll cry like a baby because you're going to have more bottles.
That's right. You got to buy a bunch. So we're trying the rosé.
Yeah, and I was really surprised with this rosé. It has a beautiful kind of a pinkish gold. I think about, you remember that color they come out with the iPhone? They call it rose gold. That's kind
that
of
rose gold is kind of, that's it. I think you've nailed it. That's like jewelry.
That's what it is. It's a real clear, real just clean looking wine. What do you get on the nose?
Fruit, citrus.
I mean, very much of what you expect out of a rosé.
Yes.
I mean, it's nothing.
This is not a sweet rosé. These are dry rosés that we're trying. Let's not give rosé a bad name. Food friendly.
Yes.
This is one of the smoother rosés I think I have ever tried.
It is. It really does have that forward fruity citrus, tropicals, you know, all of those things that you want in a wine, a good wine to pair with some food. I agree. And it does have that, just a little bit of tannin. It's
back there.
Yeah.
It's back there, but it's it's minute.
Yeah.
But it's there. I wouldn't lay this down.
No, this is drink. Yeah.
You drink it. It's a deck wine, or what do you call them?
Porch pounder.
Porch pounder.
Porch pounders.
This is, I could see me drinking this all summer.
Yes, I can too.
Next to the pool. This is going to go with a lot of food.
I think that salad, you know, we talked about salad with...
incorporating wine and salad dressing.
Yes, and then slicing some apples or pears or some stone fruits in there, because there's a lot of stone fruit in here that I taste. So, you know, what you want to do when you're tasting wine and pairing food is you either want to compare or contrast. So if you taste stone fruits in this, put stone fruits with it. You know, slice those apples up in the salad. or you want to contrast, so something that would go against it. So talking about that, something caramel, a caramel cake, tasting this with.
Well, you just came up with that one.
I like to do things that are a little different.
So there's three. There's a contrast, a compliment, and then a marriage. And a marriage is where you incorporate the wine in while you're cooking.
And so
you
making
use
the,
it. So you got
making the
three
vinaigrette
forms.
with a little bit of the wine,
Yeah.
or deglazing the scallop pans
Yes.
with a little bit of the wine
Yes.
to make a sauce.
Okay. That is a, well, let's try this a little bit.
Yeah, so the color on this is really just a really light garnet. It's a little brickish around the edge.
It's the ruby in it.
Yeah.
Beautiful color though for Pino.
Yeah, what you'd expect, and it's very clear. It's light. It's not, where if you were looking at that much wine in a cab, you're probably not going to see through it.
Density.
Yeah.
Well,
but
that's the
this
thing
is-
about these. You can hold them up, usually a Pino or a Gamay or a Beaujolais. You can look down the glass and you can see the bottom of the glass.
Right.
And then you're getting a lighter skin grape, but doesn't fall short on flavor.
No, it doesn't.
The whole stem process gives it more tannins, and I'm picking up on a little bit more tannins
Yeah.
in this Pino.
Yeah, absolutely. Still, you could taste these two, even though they're really hugely different styles, you can really carry the flavors through it in them. They're just a little more intense, a little more
Yes, bigger. This is
mature, bigger in this than they are in the rosé. But still, a lot of tropicals, a lot of fruitiness.
Yeah, a lot of fruit forward, small berries, cherry. Doesn't matter. You can taste water hose, pencil shavings, petro. It's whatever. It's what it means to you. You know. So that's.
Remember when you was a kid out drinking out of the water hose? Remember what that water tasted like?
Think about some of your Rieslings that have so much honeysuckle. And of course, I grew up in the country where you just drove and you could smell the honeysuckle coming through the windows. So it brings all those memories back. And so this is balanced wine also.
Yeah.
And so in 5 years, this will be
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
melting in your mouth.
Yeah, it'd be.
It's good now. This would go great with a filet because it's.
Yeah, which is not.
You don't want a fatty meat with a Pino. This would go with seafood.
It would go with seafood. I wouldn't turn it down. I'm sure. You can go in the grocery store and there's going to be 25 different varieties of Pinot in the grocery store. So if we're doing a feature wine, the Wine Society, why these? Well, it really is that whole cluster.
Well, since you're my eyes, what's the alcohol on this one?
14% on this one. Yeah. So
It's 14 like a cab, but it doesn't have that big overbearing.
right. Alcohol flavor.
Yes, no,
and
because
bang
it's balanced
to it.
enough. This is a very well balanced one.
Yeah. So Wine Society 4 East Tennessee, WS4ET.com. On there you'll see our menus for our monthly tasting coming up in April.
April 20th, Chesapeake's downtown.
You can go online and see the menu and the wine
Right.
pairings on it, price, everything. There's a membership there where you can join. It's the best value around. It's cheap. It's a year-long membership. It gets you in on every one of our
Yes.
dinners. If you just want to come to a dinner though and you're not a member, we have that option too.
Yes.
So Wine Society. Also, we have a link to all of our wine retailers, our restaurants that are members also. And our whole purpose is we've been around since the 1970s. So we've been 40 plus years as an organization. And we're just here to forward wine in East Tennessee. Whether that's going to a restaurant and order a bottle, whether that's coming in here and getting something for a special occasion, or it's sitting at home on the deck drinking a nice rosé. That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
This wine feature of the month, we're here to bring you something different, but also give you a deal. Remember that we are at Campbell Station Wine and Spirits, Campbell Station Road, just south of I-40. Pop over here, you'll see these two bottles on display. You can find them, you can buy them, but if you want the special price, you gotta go to the front counter and say, I want
Yep.
the Wine Society feature wine price. $18.99 for the rosé, $22.99 for the Pino. That's if you buy a single bottle, but I really recommend get a case, and you can mix these any way that you want. That brings the if you're buying 12, it's $16.14 for the rosé, and it's $19.54 for the Pinot. Come in, tell them you saw us here, tell them you want the special.
Yep.
Check out the Wine Society website. We'll put it down below. Leave us a comment.
Post your comments.
Yes, we want to know what you want out of this.
Yeah.
We're just having fun. We're just we just love wine, and we love talking about wine. So that's what we're doing. But let us know what you want to see. Special wines, special places, whatever it is.
So,
We'll do it.
here's good.
Oh, also, comments, likes,
Yeah.
hit subscribe, because next month from Ashes, we're going to bring you a
We'll be
different
back.
wine. So let us know. Salute.